Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Kelsey. I'm a wife and a mom of 3 kids, ages 6, almost 4, and almost 2 years old. And I am pregnant with baby number 4 due in November. I make videos documenting my pregnancy journey, so if you're interested, go ahead and subscribe and follow along on my journey. This is going to be a pregnancy update video. And today I am 16 weeks and 5 days pregnant. I cannot believe it. I feel like this pregnancy is flying by, and I can't believe that in just a few short weeks I'm gonna be at the halfway mark already. It has been a long while since I recorded an update, and I really apologize to those of you that have been following along. I think it's actually been 3 weeks since I filmed. My last video was a 13-week update, so this is going to be a 14, 15, and 16-week update all wrapped into one. There's lots of reasons why I haven't been able to film. Everything's going fine. We've just honestly had a busy start to the summer. And these past few weeks we've had several different family members coming in and out of town, which has been awesome to see our family that we didn't get to see a lot during COVID, but it's also just been chaotic, and I've had trouble finding the time to film, finding the time to get my thoughts organized and outline what I would even talk about, and also just to find a quiet space and time to film. We're in the middle of cicada craze right now where we live, so if you hear the buzzing in the background of the cicadas, they're really loud. We have woods behind our house. I apologize for that as well, but they never stop, so here we are. So now that that's all out of the way, let's get started talking about symptoms. I have been hungry, really hungry, like crazy hungry. Which is insane because I already thought I was hungry from breastfeeding my daughter, but no, this is like on a whole different level of hunger, and it seems like since I hit the 2nd trimester, it's only gotten worse. I was hoping now that some of my food aversions had resolved and I was back to being able to eat like normally for me, for the most part, that I would be able to kind of rein in my weight gain and kind of get back to healthier eating. And it's been a challenge because I just want to snack all day long. I feel hungry like within an hour or two after eating a meal. So I'm trying to keep the hunger at bay by eating healthy snacks, although I'm not always great at choosing healthy snacks so far, but it's a work in progress. I've already gained probably at least 13 pounds this pregnancy, which is a lot for me. With my other pregnancies, I want to say by this point I'd probably gain maybe 8 pounds or something, so I'm like 5 pounds ahead already, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm not that big, so that 5-pound difference does make a pretty significant difference, and I feel it. I'm just feeling kind of bleh. So I'm trying to keep it at bay. I know I'm gonna gain weight, that's fine. I accept that. I've never really been bothered by pregnancy weight gain, but I don't want to go overboard and be one of these people that gains like 80 or 90 pounds just because I know then it's that much harder afterwards to get healthy. I am happy to report that I like grilled meat again. Finally. It was a sad couple of months where I couldn't think about eating grilled meat. So yeah, we've grilled hamburgers and chicken and hot dogs. Yes, I know hot dogs aren't good for pregnant people. I make sure that they're really hot to avoid the bacteria, and I know they have nitrates in them, and I only eat them occasionally. So I'm not that worried about it. I'm sure people will have their opinions about that, but that's my personal choice. In the way of cravings, I've been craving a lot of salty stuff, which is interesting because normally I'm a sweet tooth. I like ice cream and cookies and cake and stuff like that. Lately, I just want plain old potato chips and French onion dip. I don't know what it is about French onion dip, but one of my coworkers was eating it at work one night a couple weeks ago, and I had to have it. So I went home the next day, I bought some at the grocery store, and it's been rocking my world ever since. So I've been eating that, and also jalapeños. which is very odd because I'm usually not a huge spicy person. I still don't really like a lot of spice. I don't like jalapenos raw, like only if they're cooked into something still, so that they're not like over the top spicy. But anything with jalapenos cooked into it has been amazing. And oddly, jalapeno Cheetos. I don't know why I never knew those existed. I probably wouldn't have even liked them before this pregnancy, but somebody had those at work the other day too, and I had some, and those have been really hitting the spot for me. So potato chips, French onion dip, and jalapeno Cheetos, which is just funny to me. It's just such odd things, but whatever. That's pregnancy. The pregnancy heartburn has officially hit, I wouldn't say in full force, but I want to say it was right around like 14 and a half weeks or so, maybe 15 weeks is when it really started. And I noticed at night I was waking up in the middle of the night just miserable. I'd have to sit up and I would be coughing and choking, probably TMI, I'm sorry. But anyway, I did start taking the protonix that I'd gotten previously from my doctor. I've taken it with all of my pregnancies. With my last pregnancy, I started it right around the beginning of the second trimester as well, so I'm not surprised. And so far, that has been making a world of difference. I haven't been woken up by heartburn really since I started taking it a week and a half ago or so. So that's a win, and I'm hoping that it stays like that. But I know as my belly gets bigger and there's more pressure pushing up on my stomach, that it'll probably get worse, and I'm prepared for that. But for now, I'm glad that the protonix is working. One thing that is unpleasant is varicose veins in my legs. So I've never been a person that had trouble with spider veins or varicose veins. With my first pregnancy, I got one like tiny varicose vein, like I'm talking teeny tiny, at the very end of my pregnancy. And looking back, so silly. I like freaked out about it. Oh my gosh, I have a varicose vein. That's the least of my worries now. So that has been there ever since, but it's seriously like less than a centimeter long. With my second pregnancy, I feel like my veins in my legs just got like more pronounced, where you could see them more, but they weren't really like what I would call varicose veins or anything. And then with my third pregnancy, I did start to get like the kind of gnarly looking varicose veins only on like one side of one thigh. It did kind of bother me, but there was like really nothing you can do. So ever since that pregnancy, those have been like visible, but not really that pronounced. But yeah, within the past couple weeks, those veins especially, and then also some on the other side of that thigh. It's only my left thigh. My right is fine, which I guess I'm not complaining about. But my left thigh has got a ton. And it's fine. In the scheme of varicose veins, they're probably not that bad. They're just bothersome to me because I look down and see them and just cringe a little bit. But it's okay. It's all part of pregnancy, and it's worth it for this baby. I've also got some little like tiny spider vein looking things on the inside of my left thigh too. I'm sure it's just gonna get worse. I do wear compression socks when I go to work because I'm a nurse. I work 12-hour shifts, and my legs swell a little bit, especially when I'm pregnant when I work. So trying to minimize the pressure on those veins. I probably should wear those when I walk. I walk several miles a day, but it's hot. It's like 80 or 90 degrees here right now, and for one, they look ridiculous and they itch and they're not comfortable, which I don't really care about looking ridiculous when I walk, to be honest, but they're hot and uncomfortable, and it's already hot because I'm pregnant and trying to walk. So for now, I'm not going to wear them, but maybe later in pregnancy, if I have more swelling and stuff, or if the veins are getting worse, I will. Anyway, let me know if you found anything that helped with varicose veins. My doctor pretty much just said they will be what they will be. Wear compression socks, elevate your legs as much as possible, which any moms that have children already and are pregnant again know that that's darn near impossible with little kids around, but I try to do it as much as I can. I have been feeling so much movement all of a sudden. I'm so excited. When I was 14 weeks and 6 days pregnant, I felt my very first, like what I would call strong kick. That wasn't just a little flutter, but like an actual, you know, kick on the wall of my stomach. That's probably a horrible depiction, but whatever. That's the best I got. It was definitely a kick or a punch, and it was just really exciting to feel that stronger movement. I was kind of sad after that though, because I thought maybe I would start feeling kicks more frequently, but I didn't really feel anything for several days after that. But then I am happy to say that a couple days ago at 16 weeks and 3 days, I guess, I started feeling tons of movement. Just like overnight, I woke up and the next day I was feeling like probably at least once an hour or something, just little flutters, occasionally stronger kicks. So I'm excited about that, and I'm just loving it and trying to soak it all in. I had a doctor's appointment when I was 16 weeks and 2 days pregnant this week. And it was pretty uneventful, to be honest. It was just a quick check of the baby. The heartbeat was 150 beats per minute. They found it right away as soon as you put the Doppler on my stomach, which was exciting. And he said everything is looking great. The only thing that I did talk to my doctor about was allergies. I have never really struggled with allergies in my adult life. As a kid, I did get allergy testing. I have seasonal allergies, and I got several years of allergy shots when I was probably like 8 or 10, something like that. And ever since then, I've never struggled with allergies. Occasionally, I might get a little bit of a runny nose and say like, oh, my allergies are kind of bad this week, but nothing like other people get. My husband and some of my family members have really horrible allergies, and usually when they're miserable, I'm fine. This year, like this spring, has just been awful. The past few weeks, my eyes have been itching and watering. My nose has been just running continuously. I've been sneezing. It's kind of crazy how it just came out of nowhere. And I still don't really know why, other than maybe with pregnancy and also just whatever's in the air this year that's different than other years, I guess. I don't know, because I've never struggled with it, even in my other pregnancies. But I did talk to my doctor, and he said that it's okay if I would like to start taking like Claritin or something like that, that those are safe. We'll see. We've gotten quite a bit of rain over the past several days, and that seems to have helped a lot, probably to kind of wash all those allergens out of the air. So if I need it as the summer goes on, I'll take it, but I'd really like to avoid taking any other medicine while pregnant. So for now, I'm going to hold off, but it's nice to know that I can take it if I need to. That's really all from my doctor's appointment. There wasn't really anything else eventful. Probably the most eventful thing, honestly, was all the cicadas swarming the parking lot. They were way worse there than they were at our house, or than they are at our house. And they were just flying everywhere and landing on me when I tried to run in, and I probably looked like a crazy person trying to swat them off of me and dodge them. But I thankfully made it out alive, and here I am living to tell the tale. So I guess it wasn't too bad. I definitely plan to be back next week to make a 17-week update, and plan to get back on track with the weekly updates instead of every 2 or 3 week updates. Again, I apologize that it's been so long since my last update. As I said, summer's off to a crazy start. We've had family in town. My kids all got a stomach bug a couple weeks ago, so that was a fun several days of just vomiting and all the cleanup that comes along with that, and snuggling of sick kids. Thankfully, my husband and I remained healthy through the whole ordeal. But also the same day that my kids got the stomach bug, my husband fell and broke his sacrum. He's a very active guy and does a lot of physical things for work, so it's been really hard on him to be slowed down and pretty immobile. Not immobile, he can get up and walk, but he has had to really take it easy, which has been hard for him. He's not allowed to lift anything more than 20 pounds. So I've been trying to kind of pick up some of the slack around the house and things like that to help him. So yeah, it's just been nuts. Plus we've been doing fun things for summer, going to the amusement park and swimming and the splash pads and getting together with friends. So it's not been all bad reasons that it's taken me so long to make another update, but I do hope to be more consistent and to be back next week for my 17-week update. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed and are interested in following along on my pregnancy journey, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Please comment down below, let me know how you're doing, and introduce yourself if you haven't already. I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good day. Bye.